Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing this pink spotlight eye look. I fancy doing something a bit more fun and a bit more glam, so that's what I was doing today. So if you're interested, then please keep on watching. So first of all, I'm taking the Collection Prime and Ready primer just to prime my skin and help mattify my T-zone area to keep all those oils at bay. And then I'm going in my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation. I have mine in the lighter shade, which I believe is F1 or it could be P1, but it's the fair one it's called, I think. I'm just buffing this onto my skin using an iconic London buffing brush. Then for concealer, I'm taking the Makeup Revolution concealer. I have mine in C1. I'm just popping this under my eyes and obviously on any blemishes that I have, which as you can see I've got quite a big one today. And I'm just buffing this in using my Real Techniques concealer brush as always. I'm making stippling motions as opposed to swiping motions just because I get more coverage out of the concealer that way, especially for when it comes to my spot area. Then to set everything in place, I'm taking the RMS Beauty Powder on an iconic brush again, just to pop this under my eyes and down my T-zone to make sure everything's nice and set in place. I'm just gently dabbing over the spot area just to prevent any movement of the concealer. Then I'm taking the e.l.f. Total Face Palette. I'm taking the bronzer from it to begin with, and on a big fluffy brush using this to bronze up my skin. I realised I hadn't used this little face palette for a while, and it's actually a really nice palette. It's got some really nice products in there, and they just blend really nicely onto the skin. So I'm taking the top right blusher for today's look, a slightly more of a pinky feel, as that's what I'm going for in the eyes and stuff. I'm just obviously buffing this onto the cheeks and blending up into the contour areas. And then finally, I'm obviously going to take the highlighter shade from this and highlight my usual areas. So the tops of cheekbones, just above the brow, down the bridge of my nose, and also my Cupid's bow as well. And I'm using my Real Techniques setting brush to apply that today. So moving on to brows, and first of all I'm going to take the Alveda Transparent Brow Gel just to set my brows in place and get the shape that I want to before I start filling them in. And then I'm using the Lily Lolo Eyebrow Duo in dark just to fill my brows in. I'm using a Luxie smooth angle brush just to help fill these in. Then for eye primer, I'm taking the Lily eye primer as always and priming my eyes. And the palette I'm using today is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I'm taking the shade Tempera first. I'm using this to highlight my brow bone. Then I'm going with the shade Warm Taupe on a fluffy brush. This is going to go through the crease to act as my transition shade for today. I'm using a Luxie tapered blending brush to do this with. Then I'm going to go with the Love Letter on a small shading brush from Real Techniques, and I'm going to pack this colour onto the outer portion and also the inner portion of my eye. I'm not going to blend to begin with, I'm literally just going to pack that colour on just to get the pigmentation that I would like. So obviously leaving that gap in the centre for our spotlight / halo effect. Then I am going to take that fluffy brush I used before just to help blend out the edges slightly into that warm taupe colour. But I will do some more blending later with a different colour. I'm then going to take Vermeer, which is a nice kind of champagne shimmer, and I'm popping this in the centre bit of the lids. This is acting as our spotlight section. I'm also going to use it for inner corner highlight as well. And I'm just using the brush I used for Love Letter just to help blend it into Vermeer. So it looks a little bit not so harsh on the edges. Then I'm taking Cypress, I'm putting on a small crease brush and I'm popping this through the crease. This is going to help blend out Love Letter a bit more and better as well, and adding a bit of darkness to the crease section as well, so a bit of definition going on there as well. So as you can see, that really helps shape the eye and shape the crease. Okay, I'm taking Cypress Umber again, and this time this is going underneath the lower lash line. Using the exact same brush again. Then going in with Love Letter with the shading brush, and again run this along the lower lash line to add a bit of colour down there. And finally I'm going to take a warm taupe, again on the fluffy brush I used it on before, and just smoke that out further. Then to open up the eyes, I'm taking the Benecos Natural Gel in white, and it's actually kind of an off-white colour, and it just helps open up the eyes and make them bigger. So I'm just popping that into my waterline. And then for some mascara, I'm going to go in my Extra Sculpt Volume Mascara from Kiko. Just giving my upper and lower lashes a good couple of coats. Then for lips, I'm taking this Body Shop lip stick in, it's one of the liquid lipsticks in Camellia, I believe. It's a really beautiful colour, and it's a really comfortable liquid lipstick. It takes a while to dry down, but it doesn't dry sticky or anything like it. It will dry matte, but it's just very creamy and movable on the lips whilst it's drying, which I really like, and it's a really beautiful colour, like I said. And that is this makeup look complete. So I really hope you've enjoyed it. It's quite a fun little makeup look, and yeah, please leave any requests down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video.